The computer. Computers are devices that have changed and affect the lives of many people. They are very resourceful, and currently more than 88% of the United States population owns one. The definition of a computer is a machine that manipulates data according to a list of instructions. The first devices that resemble modern computers date back to the mid-20th century. Early electronic computers were the size of a room, consuming as much power as several hundred modern personal computers. Now, in the 21st century, computers and other machinery are portable and can be as small as a person's hand. Here at Kate School, computers are used daily by students to complete everyday tasks. Some students use computers to create presentations, and of course, there is even that percentage of students that use them to play video games during their free time. Although students use computers for similar reasons, there is one very distinct difference that separates this campus.
PC.
Mac. C.
A Mac.
PC.
Mac. PC.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm a PC.
Throughout the history of computers, there has been the rivalry between Macs and PCs. The people who prefer Macs are mostly artists that use them to produce films, audio, and photo. There are many photo programs on Macs, such as Adobe Photoshop and iPhoto, that allow users to edit and organize their photos. Macs also provide their buyers with GarageBand. This program allows users to create their own music. Let's explore why people at Kate enjoy Macs better.
Well, between Macs and PCs, I have some experience with both, although I've had Macs, about 5 different versions of Macs, starting with the first Mac 512 in 1986, maybe. I do have a PC at home that my family uses, but that was strictly an economic buy. Macs work better for graphics and seem to be designed more with that in mind and have been at every iteration. It's difficult to teach kids who are used to PCs on Macs, but they eventually get used to it. So those are probably the primary reasons why I'm drawn to Macs. I also like the cottage industry side of a small company like Apple when it started versus behemoths like IBM and so on. So that's one reason I sort of like to stick with Macs.
Teachers are not the only people at Kate that use Macs. Let's explore why the student body prefers Macs here at Kate School.
Oh, hi! How long have you been there? What's that? You want to know if I like Macs or PCs? I like Macs because they are clearly superior to PCs in every way. They're user-friendly, useful, and they just don't completely suck.
Mac for sure. They're better. They're easier. They look cooler. You can put stickers on them. Very nice. Yeah, pretty good. I like it.
I like Macs because they just, pretty much kick PC's ass. They're more user-friendly and stuff like that. And they just look cooler. I mean, they got illuminated keyboards and, just really cool stuff like that. So, Macs, basically, are the best.
Well, what does it look like I'm holding? A Mac, because who would buy a PC? I mean, Macs are sexier, they're more slick, they're just they're clean cut, they're just like smooth. They're just nice. Yeah.
Macs, certainly.
Because?
I don't know. They're just like cooler, more user friendly.
Macs are the best
because PCs aren't very reliable and Macs are way easier to use, and I've been using one since I learned how to use a computer. So there you go.
There are also those few students that like Macs but don't know exactly why.
Mac.
Why?
It looks better.
Mac.
Why?
Because it looks cooler.
Macs because they're sexier.
But not everyone is like this. There are those few that are in love with Macs for many reasons.
Okay, personally, my preference is a Macintosh right now. And it's gotten to be that way purely because of ease of use. As far as the school is concerned, of course, it's a 50-50 preference. It's more or less faculty preference to use Macs. And apart from the graphics and the hardware, and of course for Macs it's much more expensive, and third-party software is pretty hard to come across. But that's changing. Macs are very expensive, and if you'd like to make that investment, then it's worthwhile because they're really good machines. PCs, on the other hand, much like you guys have been having problems with the network, it's more susceptible to viruses and malware and other infections. But there's that shifting preference, I think, from PCs to Macs, and I just like Macs.
Well, I'm definitely a Mac guy all the way, 100%. Unfortunately, I can't use a Mac here at Kate School because we use a database called Blackbaud, and right now Blackbaud is actually, to my knowledge, it's only compatible with Windows NT, so it's kind of a corporate little monopoly they've got going, I guess. We have to use Windows NT, but I like Macs a lot better for a number of reasons. First of all, I feel that Macs are more intuitive. I feel that the Windows platform is just a carbon copy, or it's trying to be a carbon copy of the Mac platform. Secondly, I think they're a lot more stylish and sleek and fun to use. I mean, they're very intuitive. They're very you don't have to read any book. You open up a Mac, whether it be an iPod or a computer, and it's very simple to use and to understand. Within a matter of 15 to 20 minutes, you're already producing something. Whereas with a PC, it's a lot more difficult. I feel like you get tons of warning messages, and they crack down quite a bit. Especially if you're an artist too. I like to create music, and hands down, whether you're using Pro Tools or whatever you're using, the Mac is oftentimes a better machine to use for creating art, whether it be music, visual art, graphic design, websites, whatever it may be. So, Mac all the way. I better get some stock, I guess.
Some people agree that good things go hand in hand, but whatever your reasons may be, Macs are just sexier.